Hello, hello, hello everybody, Root Beer here, and we're going to be looking at our 9th question, coming from the 2007 Grade 7 level Gauss competition. Okay, so let's take a look at question number 9. The word bank is painted exactly as shown on the outside of a clear glass window. Looking out through the window, from the inside of the bank, the word appears as... Okay, so basically we're looking at bank from sort of the other side of the piece of paper. And this is a great example of a question where bringing scrap paper or having rough paper with you for the contest is a great plus. So suppose I had some blank paper. And I wrote the word bank. So I'm looking at the word bank. Okay? I'm looking at it outside. Now, if you have a nice thick Sharpie with you, and there's no reason you can't bring one to the contest, and you have some nice paper, you can, I don't know how clearly this is going to show up. No, not going to show up at all thanks to that light. What if we... I got nothing. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. So I can see it. I can see how it appears, but you guys can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trace how it looks from the other side very quickly, so you can see what I'm seeing. But a nice white piece of paper, really any light paper, and a nice dark Sharpie. So here's how it looks on the outside. This is what I'm seeing, although you guys are having trouble with it. Wow. You guys are having trouble with it, period, because of the light. I did not check that out. Let's turn my lighting light off. There we go. That's a little better. So this is what I'm seeing, and I really should check my other monitor to see what you guys are seeing a bit more often. It's a little darker in here now. But this is what I'm seeing, and then on the back, this is what I'm seeing. Okay, this is what I'm seeing as I'm looking through the piece of paper. As I'm holding it up, you guys are outside the glass looking at bank, written properly. I am inside the bank, and this is exactly what I've seen. Okay? So having the piece of paper like that, just any old thick Sharpie and light paper, light scrap paper will do, and I can compare this to our possible answers here. And doing so, I see that we've got K backwards, and then an N backwards, and then a regular old A, and a B backwards. The answer is going to be D. I'll just copy down what I see. This is what I'm seeing on my sheet of paper, and that matches up completely with D. So D is going to be our final answer. So I do apologize about the lighting levels and not being able to see the paper, but I'd say it all worked out in the end. But just a great example of how, whoops, that's not my Sharpie, how bringing a Sharpie and some scrap paper along to your contest can save you a bunch of time. Because otherwise, what would we do? We'd have to sort of reflect the word bank and imagine it and rotate it in our heads. And I know not everyone's great at this sort of spatial orientation stuff. But, yeah, there we go. So that's question number 9. On to question number 10, which we'll deal with in the next video once I turn my light back on.